Good morning, this is Allison hanging out, still at my friend's house in her space to craft. And before I head home today, I wanted to go ahead and make a card. If you didn't see the video, I made my daughter a care package. I thought I was gonna make a card using the same papers and really same feel as the care package, but I decided not to. I have this very ancient pack of Halloween paper from Creative Memories, 2008. That's how old it is, but it's kind of cool. So I thought I'd do something a little spookier, if you will. I have cut out Make Your Own Magic from this die set. It cut very nicely. Came from the same die set that I had issues with before, but this one does not have the same issues. And what I thought I would do, I think I just messed that up. I did. I'm going to do a frame in this sort of flat black for this card. And it's a white card. I could do it on a black card, but now I've cut this, so that's not going to work. So I'm just going to fill the whole card. So I'm going to make this 4 1/4. I'm going to make it a tiny bit bigger and then trim it is what I'm going to do, just in case. And then 5 1/2, just a smidge bigger, and that way I know I will fill the whole card. So I will trim that up. So that's the black frame, and then this is going to go on top of it. So it'll be a very large black frame, only because this is the largest frame I can fit through this tiny scalp. So, and then I'm going to use this one piece of paper for just about everything else, except for, I'll need to cut this. This is pretty thin paper, but it's nice quality. And I don't think I need to use that. I think I can go back to using the Magic Mat. And the other thing I want to cut is a circle for the moon. And over on this side, I really like this for the moon, but I'm going to do it from the lighter part of it. I was going to do like a glitter moon, and I decided not to. I decided to go with spooky all over because the silver glitter doesn't look great. It was a little jarring, I guess. All right, so I'm going to cut those 2 items. Let's see, I may not need that extra. Let's see how this works. If you don't have a small die cutting machine like this, a Scout, it is great for, and I'm going to have to move this. It is great for traveling. The only thing I have noticed is things do shift a little, so. You can't reverse it as easily. All right, I've got that. I'm going to ink the edges, nice and spooky. And I've got pretty good size moon, which I'll do like that. And then I think that I will cut, let's see, I have some this paper, I will include a bat in black glitter, and that looks great. Hopefully this cut through. Sometimes glitter paper requires a little more oomph, as this one does. So I'm going to switch. I find it cuts a little better on, and I haven't picked it up, so it shouldn't shift. It cuts a little better on the hard mats than the Magic Mat for glitter paper, because it's a little elastic, and so it doesn't do as well with the elastic, with the flexibility. I'm going to run that through a couple times. See if that cut through. It did. Better anyway. So I have to add usually extra shims, I need to get a precision mat, I think it's called, and see how that works. I like that bat. All right, I think that might be all my components. So let's start by gluing this onto the card and trimming it. Then I want to definitely do some inking. Oh, and let's ink this also. So if I do this square here and then that, what if no, I like it square, put this off, and the back can go there. This is kind of a big frame, but I'm okay with it. I'm working with what I have. So I just sped up this little part about 2 times because it was a little slow to me, and I was just really trying to get this video to about 15 minutes and still keep everything in it. So here I'm just auditioning pieces. Making sure everything will still fit. And I'm liking that, but I decide I'm going to spritz just the papers and not with the letters. So I'm going to glue everything down now and then spritz it with some Distress Spritz in Fossilized Amber, which is the gold spritz. I think the gold is the right color for this. And here we go. And I think I'm going to do a whole spritz, which I don't always do. I like that. All right, I'm going to let that dry, and I'll be right back. All right, well, I'm impatient, so we're going to call that dry enough. Now, I said I hadn't brought any Pop Dots, so I've cut 2 more of the little bats, and I'm going to make him a little more dimensional by making a little 3-layered bat, and I used the scraps of cardstock for that, and black. I didn't do white because it might show. And you can do this with letters and stuff too, but I'm just making a little more dimensional bat for a little cheek there. And I like the bat there. This is another little speedy spot, just 2 times speed, because, you know, you don't need to watch me gluing detailed letters in regular time. So just auditioning my pieces again. And I'm using art glitter glue for these letters. I know Bearly Art Glue is very similar. You do not have a lot of movement recovery time with this glue, but it does dry really, really fast. And I really enjoy using it. You just have to be pretty self-assured when you stick things down. All right. I think I have some gold. I don't know if I want those. I have some gold sequins. I could potentially add. Let's see what we think. Oh, they could be stars. We'll add some sequins. My daughter likes bling. The more the merrier. And one more little spot of sped up time while I glue down these sequins, and this card is done. Let's do some close-ups. There's a fun Halloween card. Please give this video a thumbs up and come back for more content in My Space to Craft.